Shalom. Call hello Yahweh Shemi Awashai, Bahashim Kodash. Give honor to the other apostles and other bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that pushing the word of truth and in sincerity and hope for the elect tabernacle of David. Shalom, shalom. I'm the brother slash elder. Real quick, who is this guy? Cleavon. All right. The name of this lesson is real quick. Just heads up. Cleavon. Cleavon Little. All right. And we all know that 15 is my limit on Schnitzengruben. Right? Let me whip it out. The famine of the word, right, is upon us. I can tell through the Spirit, right? And what is special about Cleavon Little here, and the famine of the name of the right, the name of the lesson is Cleavon Little and the famine of the word. Okay. The life and sad ending of Cleavon Little. Well, Cleavon, our tongue is about to cleave on to the roof of our mouth, which is why Cleavon got the call here. Cleavon Little. So let's get a little. Okay, let's see. Cleavon Jake. Look at that. Cleavon Jake Little, right? Was famous for blazing saddles. Anyway, this is Cleavon. Okay, so let's get that. Let's start there. Salah. Let's get cleave to the roof. There's Cleavon. All right. We just used him to set it up. The elder apostles, they'll get a kick out of Cleavon. They understand blazing saddles and everything. Cleavon. Ezekiel 3:26. And I will make thy tongue, you prophets, cleave to the roof of your mouth, of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover. So you guys are about to get what you're asking for, right? We're gonna leave them streets, but y'all need to go. Yeah, we're going. We won't be out there shaking our hand and reproving you no more. For they are a rebellious house about to be judged. Okay? So there's your Cleavon. All right? And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of that thou shalt be dumb and shalt not be able be a reprover unto them. Right? Let's get the family. Not a famine, right? Not a famine. That's how you get it. Not a famine. Amos 8:11. Behold, we're here. The days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor thirst of water, but for hearing the words of the Lord. How is he going to send a famine of hearing the word? Well, he's going to make our tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth. Okay? Let's get 2nd Ezra 9. Let's establish this time period real quick. Okay? Measure thou. 2nd Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand at the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Now, our tongue and the famine of the word, that's one of those signs, right? Sign of what? Sign of the angels letting go of the four winds, right? Holding back? Is it holding back the four wind? Holding the four winds? That's not it. Nope. What is it? Revelation 14? If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Holding back. Let me see. Holding back. Ugh. What am I looking for? Salakia, bear with me. Salakia. I gotta go to the phone because it's not cooperating with me. So this happens sometimes. Bear with. Baba Kasha. Okay. Angels. Holy. Back to four winds. They won't give it to me. Damn it. Revelation 7. No wonder I thought it was. Bear with me. Bible Hub will embarrass you sometimes, like you, which I'm not embarrassed. So what? I'm old. Standing on the four corners of the earth. Okay. So I got to get holding the four winds of the earth. Okay. Here's what's going on. This is how we tell time. Revelation 7:1. It says the Most High's people will be preserved. That's the elect of Israel. And after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth. What are the four winds of the earth? That the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor any tree. Right? Till when? Okay. And I saw another angel ascend from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. So we're at this point. This is the point that we're at right now. In between the angels that are holding back the destruction, they're beginning to let it go. Why? It's going to tell you why. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees. Why? Till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead. So we by the process of elimination and extrapolation, we should be able to surmise that we're here. Okay? That the servants of our power are pretty much sealed in their forehead because why? We see the destruction in everything that was promised, right? Jacob's trouble, it's here. That means they're ready for the next phase. What is the next phase? Destruction. These winds right, will eventually blow, right, and dissolve everything. The last winds to blow are the nuclear winds. When that happens, everything is clean dissolved in Babylon the Great. But the winds of change are blowing right now. Okay? The winds of change are blowing right now. What change? The prophets are, everybody, right? We're almost at a fever pitch. They done sent out their great white hope, who is this dude, the saint, this clown, who done set himself up for a great fall. We're going to watch this dude fall. And everybody that believes in him is going to fall right with him for coming up against the men of the Lord. So he's in there. They didn't dispatch this dude. He's good, right? He's deceiving a lot of people right now, right? But we know, see, they didn't save the best for last, and now they didn't send this guy out, right? How does he get away with slamming small hats, inviting them on, and all of that, and they ain't him this nigga up yet? That right there tells you what's going on. Oh, well, they allow him, right, to basically be God, right? But his agenda stinks because you coming after the men of the Lord. Anyway, this is how close we are, okay? What are we waiting for? We're going to see more and more destruction. Why? Because the servants of our power are almost completely sealed in their forehead, okay? That's how we know. So anyway, our tongues are going to cleave, right, to the roof of our mouth, right? And no more N-dubs talking shit, and you can clearly see women right now, right? Women have lost their damn mind, and it's a frequency. There's a frequency going on right now, right? Where men are becoming men again, and women are losing their damn minds because of it. All right? All women are having problems right now because of the masculine energy that's coming back, right? The masculine energy of putting a motherfucker's ass to death is on the earth right now, right? Look at the genocide taking place over there. That's a masculine energy, right? So what must you do? All right? You have a spiritual fight, right? You got to fight a spiritually masculine, a spiritual fight, right? A lot of prayer, a lot of humbleness, humility. This is to be really masculine, right? Means to know who to bow down to and when. You understand? Ask Yahushua, the most masculine of all men. See? Yahushua has mastered who to bow down to and when. You understand? Agree with your adversary quickly. He agreed with Pilate. He said, put the knife away, Peter. That's the epitome. See, he could have called in the legions. That wasn't the plan. That's masculinity. To allow your enemy to put you to death. That's masculinity. See, a motherfucker don't, a nigga will believe a bitch who tells him what masculinity is. No. We have the prime example, Yahushua. So anyway, it's time for our tongues to cleave on to the roof of our mouth. All right? Cleave on little. We're here. Right? Let's get that real quick in Ecclesiastes. We got to be here because you see, how do we know? All things are being revealed at a remarkable pace. Days are speeding up. This devil's being exposed. He can't even stop. He got to roll with it now. Look at Trump being exposed. Oh, I'm not. Let me ask you this question: who else has Jeffrey Epstein publicly announced that he was best friends with for more than 2? Donald Trump is my best friend for 10 years. Is there a record of Jeffrey Epstein saying that about anybody else other than Donald Trump? So at one time, they had to be the best of friends, doing exactly what best friends do, right? This is Epstein saying that him and Donald Trump, during that time, or during a long time ago, 20 years ago, these niggas were best friends doing what Jeffrey did. And now this nigga is trying to tell you, no, I had nothing to do with the dude, right? And it just doesn't work like that, okay? No, nigga, you're best friends according to him, right? When things were good. And now, oh, he's a creep and I had very little to do and I had to leave it. Nah, nigga. Okay? This is how bad it is. When you have to stop a press conference and say, are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? That guy? That creep? I'm like, wait a minute. That creep was your friend for 10 years. Your best friend. Your bestie. Now you're calling him a creep and telling us to forget about it. Come on. And the point I'm making is this is how bad it is. Right here. I just keep this on deck. There will be, this is 2nd Ezra 9. Here we are, right back. In 2 or 3, there will be earthquakes, national rebellions, international intrigues. This is the part. Unstable leaders and confused rulers. This shit's getting worse by the day. All MAGA has to stand up and say, oh shit, this dude is a pedophile. It's in your face. If this dude, if Epstein was running a pedophile ring, and these niggas were best friends for 10 years out of Epstein's own mouth, what is Donald Trump? Come on now, let's cut to the fucking chase and let's stop playing around. Let's stop playing. Anyway, where are we at? So this devil is desperate. He's desperate now. Understand? That's why we see what we see going on right now. This is 13. Because he knoweth, 12 and 12. Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he knows. Look at Donald Trump. Why is he stumbling the way he is? Because he's being unmasked in front of the world. Okay, the lies are running out. They don't make sense anymore. And time is running out. So what does it mean that he knoweth that he hath but a short time? See, there's a part 2 to this, right? As a roaring lion. See? As a roaring lion. See, this is the second part to that. 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant. So okay, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion. At this point, what is Trump about to do? He has to come out to get you to forget about the scandal and the lies and the fact that he's a pedophile running the motherfucking world. He has to come out as a roaring lion, walketh as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. He's like this, where's Rosie O'Donnell? Nigga, where is Rosie? That's what you see right now. Where's Rose? I'm gonna deport Rosie, which is nothing. Really, he's letting you niggas know, nigga, you're the target. I'm gonna start with Rosie as a distraction, but what I'm doing is I'm setting you niggas up. So anyway, we're close. We're almost out. All right, so 1 Peter 4. That's all. I just wanted to say, Cleavon little. We're almost at the famine of the word. Did I get it? I better get it first before we go to 1 Peter. Did I get it? Let me see. There it is. I did get it. Okay. Yep. Okay, so 4 and 7, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end. It's 1 Peter 4 and 7, KJV. But the end of all things is at hand. That's Esau's world, the end. Right? Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. All right, watch out for this devil. Here he comes. Here comes Trump. President kill again. All right. So just understand the time. We didn't get Ecclesiastes. Everything. To everything, there's a season and a time. To everything, there is a season and a time. To everything, to every purpose. To everything, there is a season and a time. We're in the season of what? Delivery. And the time, right? We're at the very end of Esau's eon, Esau's world. That's the season we're in. Okay? To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Okay? What time are we in right now? We're at the time of the end. 9, 6 and 9. 2 Ezra 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Anyway, because of famine, Cleavon little. Where'd we go? Where'd the guy go? This guy. Snitz and Gruben, nigga. 15 is my limit. With that, we hope the elect were edified. You brothers and sisters, shalom.